Rajya Sabha, who happens to be the General Secretary of the party and also in charge of Karnataka, Shri Arun Singh ji, my colleague in Parliament and former Minister and our very popular Lok Sabha member, Shri G.M. Siddheshwar ji, our MLA, Shri Renuka Acharya ji, our MLA, Shri S.V. Ramchandran ji, Shri Shiv Yogi ji Swami, the in charge of the intellectual cell, and Shri Viresh ji, the district president, the dynamic district president of Davanagere, and the leaders from different walks of life, leaders in your own profession, doctors, engineers, chartered accountants, lawyers, and professionals. And my dear friend from the media, print media, electronic media. It is indeed a matter of great opportunity for me, and it is also an indeed great occasion for me to interact with the intellectuals, the leaders and professionals of Davanagere about Bharatiya Janata Party. My previous speakers, Mr. Siddheshwar ji has talked and elaborated about the works being done by the Government of India. Shri Nalin Katil ji has given my vivid introduction. What I would like to say at this point of time is that when I am in Davanagere, of course, the time has come when in very near future, Karnataka is going for elections. And when Karnataka is going for elections, it becomes my prime responsibility to at least communicate to the intellectual world of Davanagere, of Karnataka, that how Bharatiya Janata Party and how the NDA government led by Prime Minister Modi is trying to see to it that India goes forward in the right direction. Friends, first of all, I would like to say that when in 2014, Prime Minister Modi took over as the Prime Minister of the country, it is not only a change of a Prime Minister, it was not only a change of a government, it was not only a change of people, set of people, it was not only a change of a party, it was a change of the political culture of the country that we have to understand. And when I so say, I do not exaggerate, because the previous party led by UPA was a party and a conglomeration of parties which were propagating dynastic rules, family parties. They were spearheading the democratic movement by believing in the politics of vote bank politics. They believed in divide the society and rule. They were believing that we will divide these according to religion, according to castes, and see to it that we rule forever or for a long time. But it is Prime Minister Modi who not only challenged the dynastic rule, who not only challenged the Vanshavad, who not only challenged the caste equations, who not only challenged the vote bank politics, but he enunciated the mantra of Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, Sabka Vishwas, Sabka Prayas. So you will find that the country took a U-turn and a new politics, which is the new political culture, came in. When I come before you, I don't talk about about the divisive society. When I come before you, I don't talk about the caste systems and the religion part. When I come before you and my leaders who come before you, they come to you with their report card. The politics of report card has come, and that is how we have tried to see to it. That the government is not here only to come out with manifestos, but the government is to come to the people with their report card, what they have done, and accountability and pro-responsive government has to be there. This new culture has come. And that is why I say that we are a pro-responsive government, we are responsible government, we are proactive government, and we are accountable government. And when I say so, I've got many examples to enunciate. Now Corona came, COVID came. COVID also hit China, it hit the world, it hit America, it hit Europe, it hit Australia, it hit New Zealand, every part of the country was hit. And nobody knew how to react to Corona. China developed zero tolerance towards Corona, and now they are seeing the bad effects of it. America could not decide whether we have to support economy or humanity. They could not decide. Europe could not decide whether we should go for lockdown or we should stay with it and see the economy works. And at that point of time, India had very little facilities to fight Corona. But a bold and a timely decision was taken by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. And we went down for lockdown. At that point of time, we were not having one PPA kit. At that point of time, we did not have ventilators. At that point of time, we did not have oxygen facilities. At that time point, we didn't have ICUs. In 3 months' time, Prime Minister Modi prepared the country, and today we can say that we have got lakhs of ICU beds, we have got ample amount of hospitals to deal with Corona, and we have got ample amount of the dispensaries and the pathological labs to take care of the testing facility of Corona. Not only that, Prime Minister Modi saw to it, the first case, I am a former health minister of the state also and of the country also. I got the opportunity to be the health minister. This country has witnessed that the medicine for tuberculosis came to India 25 years later. The medicine against tetanus became the national program. It took 28 years. Pulse polio took 28 years. Every program took 20 to 28 years. Japanese encephalitis medicine came to this country after 100 years. Japan had invented in 1906 and it came to India in 2006 when Yogi ji was the parliament member from Gorakhpur and when the disease was broke out there of Japanese encephalitis. But Corona came in India in 2020. And in 2020 April, Prime Minister Modi set up a task force, provided financial support, encouraged the scientists and the pharmaceutical industry and asked them to prepare the vaccine. And in 9 months' time, India prepared 2 indigenous vaccines. And the effect is that till date, America has not gone for full vaccination. Europe has not gone for full vaccination. You can see the photographs, what is coming in China. But I see here, everybody sitting very close to each other, nobody is wearing mask. This is possible because a population of 135 crores has got 222 vaccination doses, double dose plus booster. The Suraksha Kavach has been given by Prime Minister Modi, and that too free of cost. So that is how India stands. This is the COVID management. If you want to get your corona tested, within 3 hours you will get the result. This is the facilities which has been brought in. And you will be happy to note that under Vaccine Maitri, India has supplied vaccine to 100 nations and 48 nations have got the vaccination free of cost from India and to the tune of 1.5 crore. So this is what India is. Now India is not which asks for something. Now India is which gives to the world. That is the situation which has come. If I talk about Ukraine war, I would like to know, which is the country which has took pains to see to it that their citizens and their students could come back safely? Did America do that? Did Australia do that? Did Japan do that? Did any country in Europe do that? But it was Prime Minister Modi who had a talk with Putin at one point of time, and you had a phone call with Zelensky and saw to it that war is stopped and safe passage is given to 32,000 students, and the whole external ministry was pressed into service. From various borders, 114 flights brought our Indians back. And along with Indians, students of other nations also with our tricolor flag, they also came out and they were also given a safe passage. This is changing India which we have to understand. I talk about digital India. In December itself, I would like to say that in December, 782 UPI transactions have taken place. 782 crores. And to the tune of 13 lakh crore turnover that has taken place. Transactions have taken place. This is digital India. Once I got the opportunity to go to Australia, they said we are having health with digital. I said, okay, very good. I was there. I told them that yes, we have also got a digital program. They said, yes, what is that? I said, we have got 10 crore 72 lakh families, which comes to 50 crore people. Now this 50 crore people are getting Ayushman Bharat, a facility of 5 lakh rupees every year, the poor people, which is the 40% of the Indian population, and which Ayushman Bharat means the whole of American population, the whole of Mexico population, the whole of Canada population, and half of Europe population. That is our Ayushman Bharat. And this Ayushman Bharat, everything is paperless. You go to a hospital, you put your thumb, you get a green card, a golden card. You get yourself admitted in the hospital. You are a person from Karnataka, you are getting your facility in Tata Cancer Hospital, maybe in Mumbai. You go there. When you are discharged, the hospital, Tata Memorial Hospital, says that the person whose name is this, whose Ayushman card number is this, we have treated them. And there is a mobile message to the patient. Were you admitted? Yes. Are you discharged? Yes. Are you satisfied? Yes. The moment he says yes, the money is transacted from Prime Minister Modi ji straight to that place. This is digital India. When I told this, they said, oh my God. Manika, God exists in India. We do it. This is what I would like to say when I talk about digital India. If I talk about the FDI, I am happy to say, and I am proud to say, that Karnataka in foreign direct investment has become #1 state in foreign direct investment. If I talk about changing India, digital India, I would also like to share with you. What do you know? That we have decided that the 5 lakh plus villages will get optical fiber broadband for 24 hours with broadband facility. You know how Indian villages are changing? And in 2014, the optical fiber was only 350 kilometers. Today it is reaching 280,000 kilometers. This is changing India. If I talk about economy, now you see, China economy is in problem, American economy is in problem, European economy is in problem. All are facing inflation. But in Corona time and in Ukraine war time and during the supply chain problem, India economy is going stable. It is stable. Inflation is also in the controlled range. You should go through the figures. And I would like to say to the media that they should go through the figures. But what I would like to say, that during this crisis time also, the country Britain, which ruled us for 200 years, we have overtaken them. Now we are the 5th largest economy in the world. And we have overtaken Britain. This is a change which we have to understand. If I talk, we were number 4 in steel manufacturing. Now we are number 2 in steel manufacturing. In 2014, 92% of the mobile was coming from outside. We used to import. Today, India is producing 97% of mobile and exporting. हम लेने वाला नहीं है, अब देने वाला है। फर्क आ गया है. If I talk about export targets, 30 lakh crore is the export targets which we have achieved. If I talk about pharma industry, I'm again proud because being a former health minister. We have been the pharmacy for the poor. The cheapest and the effective most medicine is being prepared and manufactured here in India, and we are the world pharmacy, we are the world suppliers of pharmaceutical. That I would like to share. In chemical exports, we have increased our exports by 106%. In defense, अब डिफेंस में तो आप सुनते ही थे, ये स्कैंडल, वो स्कैंडल, अपैचे, फलाना, ढमकाना. Today, India's defense export, now we are not importing, we are exporting. The export has reached 334%. That is, in 5 years, 334% increase in the defense exports. If I talk about electronic exports, we have reached 70,000 crores. If I talk about other developments, I can say that yes, even in Karnataka, you see, India is now hub of startups. 75,000 startups are starting here in India, in which hundreds are unicorns. And I would like to appreciate that Karnataka has got 40 unicorns from that 100. So this is the change which is coming and which we have to understand. Not only that, if I talk about national education policy, new education policy, it was in 2020 that we came out with a new education policy. This policy was not done in isolation. We received 15 lakh suggestions from the MyGov, and we tried to see to it that how we can contemplate. We got to 2 lakh suggestions from various sections of the society, and we came out with an education policy. And this education policy, I would like to share with you that it is a policy which is affordable for the poor man, which gives the equal opportunity. It is acceptable for all, means you can change the disciplines also. It is flexible, and it examines the analytical mind of the student. And the best thing is that education is being imparted in mother language. Before this, what happened? That because of the language problem, the 80% of the population, which was rural, did not get the opportunity, and the 20% of the people who were reading in foreign language, English or others, they were getting the opportunity. And they were getting the opportunity to the tune of 80%. But now education is being imparted in mother language, in Kannada, in Gujarati, in Marathi. You can give your medical examination in your own regional language. And now that is why the doctors will come out from the are from India, from Bharat, that we have to understand. So it is this education policy which has brought the change. Before this, and now you very well know that in regional languages we are trying to see to it that the technical and the professional degrees should be developed and examination should be undertaken. I, as a health minister, feel proud to say that NEET, National Eligibility Entrance Test for examination for doctors, the examination was taken in 14 different languages. In 14 different languages. And that is how the people from various states were able to become doctors and go for all India competition, that we have to understand. As far as education is concerned, I'm proud to say that we had 16 Indian Institute of Technology. We have got now 23 Indian Institute of Technology. And we are now opening in 7 other countries.